Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss some homemade wooden war clubs that I've made. Now, smacking each other with sticks is something that is practiced for hundreds, if not thousands of years throughout cultures across the world. The inspiration for this particular video was the North American War Club. This particular one is made out of maple. It's made out of the root ball from the actual root system of the tree. Extremely fast, very, very light, usually somewhere just under or just over 2 feet, so a little bit shorter than a shillelagh. So I had to decide first if I wanted to harvest wood, age it, straighten it, and all the rest of it. I opted to go for making it out of composite wood. I primarily was using white ash. White ash is a really nice mix between a good hardness with a flexibility, often used for tool handles. Used to be the main wood of baseball bats. Then in the early 2000s, the ash population of North America got hit with a virus or a bug. I can't remember which, but in a lot of places, ash got replaced with hickory. This particular one is made out of 5-ply composite. All of my joints I glued together using Tight Bond 3, which is a really good wood glue. It's in actual fact, the seams actually probably become harder than the wood itself. And when I made these, I was going for maximum effort. I had a separated rib, I had some time off, and I just wanted a workout. So I was out back in my aluminum roof shed in 38-degree heat, and I tried to do everything as manually as possible. Aside from white ash, I also did some in purple heart, which is a South American wood. This is another 5-ply ball, but that's probably the biggest monster that I made. Just under 2 feet in length, really nice balance. I finished most of them with a little spike at the bottom to give you some extra close quarter use. When doing the seams, guys, a little trick, especially if you're using a wood like purple heart where it's hard to get filler that matches, just take a bit of the same glue you're binding it with, mix it up with the sawdust, and fill in all the cracks. The earliest clubs I made, I did everything hand cut with a Japanese handsaw. You could, of course, use a jigsaw or a scroll saw, make it easier if you have it. And most of the shaping and the work was done by using a wood rasp. And then at the very, very end, I switched from complete manual sanding, which was a 1 degree of penance more than my soul needed, and I went on to a palm sander to make my life a lot easier. I also went well beyond cultural appropriation into pure cultural bastardization, and I made a whole bunch of them that were inspired by Irish cudgels, fishbongers, the shorter version of shillelaghs, but I did them in the style of a war club. And these are great. They're just really nice, much lighter than a hammer, very fast, but gives you some good smack. At the beginning, I hand cut all of my circles, but then in the later ones, I used a hole saw, which left a little bit of a hole in the middle. Some of them I just filled with epoxy and sawdust to just complete the orb. And in others, I use some basic brass furniture plugs from the hardware store, different styles, to just fill it off and give it a little pizzazz, using 2-part epoxy to seal those in, so those are never coming out. In the case of the purple heart clubs, I just put a clear varnish on them because the natural beauty of the wood just should be allowed to shine. Purple heart is very, very dense wood, very high Janka rating. I didn't worry too much about getting at all the imperfections. I made it, just a little bit mangled looking because that's what the end purpose is going to be anyway. And with the white ash, I played with different levels of popping of the grain. Soak it a little bit to make the grain open up. I put on an espresso stain on first, let one layer dry, sanded it back to just pop out that grain and make it look a little bit more dimensional, and then a few clear coats on top. So super happy with how they turned out. A lot of fun to make them, a good spiritual purge, and it left me with lots of training tools. I hope you enjoyed, guys.